Since on the 25th day of Chislev we shall celebrate the purification of the temple, we thought it necessary to notify you in order that you also may celebrate the Feast of Booths and the Feast of the Fire given when Nehemiah, who built the temple and altar, offered sacrifices. For when our fathers were being led captive to Persia, the pious priests of that time took some of the fire of the altar and secretly hid it in the hollow of a dry cistern, where they took such precautions that the place was unknown to anyone. But after many years had passed, when it pleased God, Nehemiah, having been commissioned by the king of Persia, sent the descendants of the priests who had hidden the fire to get it. And when they reported to us that they had not found fire but thick liquid, he ordered them to dip it out and bring it. And when the materials for the sacrifices were presented, Nehemiah ordered the priests to sprinkle the liquid on the wood and what was laid upon it. When this was done and some time had passed, and the sun, which had been clouded over, shone out, a great fire blazed up, so that all marveled. The prayer was to this effect: O Lord, Lord God, creator of all things, who art awe-inspiring and strong and just and merciful, who alone art king and art kind, who alone art bountiful, who alone art just and almighty and eternal, who dost rescue Israel from every evil, who didst choose the fathers and consecrate them. Accept this sacrifice on behalf of all thy people Israel, and preserve thy portion and make it holy. Gather together our scattered people. Set free those who are slaves among the Gentiles. Look upon those who are rejected and despised, and let the Gentiles know that thou art our God. Afflict those who oppress and are insolent with pride. Plant thy people in thy holy place, as Moses said. Then the priests sang the hymns. And when the materials of the sacrifice were consumed, Nehemiah ordered that the liquid that was left should be poured upon large stones. When this was done, a flame blazed up, but when the light from the altar shone back, it went out. When this matter became known, and it was reported to the king of the Persians that, in the place where the exiled priests had hidden the fire, the liquid had appeared with which Nehemiah and his associates had burned the materials of the sacrifice, the king investigated the matter and enclosed the place and made it sacred. And with those persons whom the king favoured, he exchanged many excellent gifts. Nehemiah and his associates called this Nephthah, which means purification, but by most people it is called Naphtha.